morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good vibe. Welcome to this episode of Chill Art, creative mindful tools to help you, chill out. This program is a go-to for when you need to calm the anxious, overstimulated mind. It's stress reduction with an arty twist. In this episode, author and certified nurse practitioner Teresa Palmer, MSN, RN, will be teaching us about intentional breathing and guiding us through a love and compassion meditation. Following, we'll be learning a simple, no-stress doodle design to help you focus, relax, and be in a heart-filled space. Truly, no artistic ability is required. So, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Teresa Palmer, and I'm a nurse practitioner. My expertise is holistic cardiology, and by that I mean a holistic approach not only to cardiology but to health. My belief is the heart is more than a pump, and the heart is our life force. Some may know it as the chi. It's our energy, and it connects us to everything and everyone around us. I've been practicing for well over 2 decades, and I feel that when we are empowered and when we have control, we are in better health. And by that I mean, sometimes we give our personal power away. When we're ill or when there's a disease, oftentimes we look to others, healthcare providers, to help us out. And that's fine and well, but sometimes in doing so, we tend to give away our power, and that's our ability that we have within inside us for health and well-being. And since about 70% of all illnesses, chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, have their foundation in stress, if we could manage our stress, we can prevent about 70% of chronic diseases. And today what I'm going to talk to you about is 2 of what I call self-care tools that you can use on a daily basis to help manage your stress, to reduce stress, and to also improve not only your immunity, but to improve your overall general health. Nothing happens overnight. Everything takes time and everything takes practice, especially the things that are good for us. So don't expect a miracle overnight, but with a consistent daily practice, which will only take you 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, you can do the very best you can to be healthy, to be well. And when we feel empowered and when we feel in control, then we live with courage, we live with confidence, and we don't have to live with fear, because we know that we are doing the very best we can for our health and well-being. The first thing that I would like to talk to you about is intentional breathing. And breathing, as you know, is autonomic. We don't even think about it. We take air into our lungs, air comes out of our lungs, the exchange of gases occurs, and without breathing, we can't live. Anybody who's had difficulty breathing, whether it be asthma or lung disease, knows how important it is, our breathing and our breath. When we're anxious or we're upset, or we're under a great deal of stress, oftentimes what happens is we take even short breaths. We don't fully inhale, we don't fully exhale. And as a result, we're really depriving ourselves of the oxygen that we need to have the best optimum results in our body for every cell, for every organ, for every muscle. So it's important to think about our breathing. How do we do that? When you're under any kind of stress, the first thing I want you to do is just stop. Okay? Stop, be quiet. Inhale slowly to the count of 8. Feel your lungs fill with air, and then exhale slowly to the count of 8. Continue to do that, inhaling slowly to the count of 8, exhaling slowly to the count of 8. After you do that about 2 or 3 times, what you're going to start to feel is relaxed and peaceful. Okay? You could do this for as long as you need to do it. Okay? You could do it for a couple minutes, you could do it for 5 minutes, or you could do it anytime throughout the day. If you're stuck in traffic and aggravated, think about the deep breathing. If a situation occurs that you feel stressed, think about your deep breathing. It's important because the deep breathing actually turns off any stress hormones. When we're under stress, there's something called fight or flight. And that works fine if we're in danger, but it doesn't work fine when we're not in danger, because the hormones it secretes eventually will lead to illness and disease. So when we deep breathe, we turn on our parasympathetic nervous system, which is our nervous system that promotes peace, well-being, calm, and serenity. The second thing that happens is our heart secretes a hormone called the balance hormone. And when we're peaceful, we secrete more of that hormone. When we're under stress, we secrete less. The importance of this hormone is that it smooths out the conduction system, the muscle of the heart, so that our heart beats strongly and our heart has a regular beat. It helps lower heart rate and it helps lower blood pressure. It also synchronizes with our breathing. And if any of you are familiar with heart math and the heart resonance that they talk about, this is exactly what it is. So that is our first tool for good health and well-being, and that is to take time to be aware of your breathing, the intentional breathing, that whenever you feel it, deep breath in and a deep breath out. The second thing I'm going to talk about is meditation, and I consider meditation the gold standard for health. When I say meditation, sometimes people say, oh no, meditation's that thing that you have to be trained in, that you have to sit quietly, that you have to spend 20 minutes. I can't do that. No, that is not meditation. Meditation is simply being quiet in a place without any distractions, no cell phone, no alarms, no chatter, alone, without people around you. And it's simply sitting quietly and being with yourself. We have thoughts as human beings. You can't turn off your thoughts. But during this time of quiet, this meditation time, when a thought comes in your head, acknowledge it, but don't dwell on it. We become anxious and stressed when we think too much and when we dwell on our thoughts. So I'd like to begin with meditation. One more thing before I start. Meditation not only helps us relieve stress, it helps us look at the world from a more positive perspective. It gives us the self-confidence. It accesses the higher parts of our brain, our higher intelligence, and it takes us from fear to courage to confidence. And one of the things that we've seen with what this age, this time of uncertainty, is there's been a lot of fear. A lot of people have been in fear. And meditation is one thing that helps put you in control, that not only do you know that you're doing the best you can for good health and well-being, but it's also giving you that confidence that you don't need to be fearful because you're doing the very best you can. Well, I'd like to begin with the meditation. It will be guided. What I'd like you to do is sit quietly, be comfortable, and close your eyes. I'd like you to envision your heart, and that's in the center of your chest. As you envision your heart, I would like you to envision a white ball. And this white ball is glowing, and it sits right in your heart center. You're feeling the warmth of that white ball as it warms your heart, as it warms your body. You feel peaceful, you feel calm, and you feel love. I'd like you to place your hands over your heart. Begin to feel that warmth as the energy from your heart begins to warm your hands. You're feeling peaceful, you're feeling love, and you're feeling kindness. Since the heart is an electrical field, the largest in our body, we can extend those feelings not only to ourselves, but others around us. So as you feel that warmth building in your hands, I want you to extend both of your arms out in front of you. Envision your family, envision your friends, and envision all that love, that white light, that energy, that kindness, compassion, and love. Envision that going to every member of your family, to your friends, to all those that you love. At the same time, I want you to envision that love, that compassion, and kindness coming back to you. With your arms extended, I'd like you to bring them back in to your heart. As you do this with your hands placed over your heart, you're going to feel the love, the compassion, the peace that these people are also giving to you. We're going to go a little further with this. Again, with our hands over our heart, feeling that warmth of that energy, of that white light, of that energy. What I would like you to do is, again, extend your arms out in front of you. Now you're going to think about people that you know as acquaintances, that you know, but you don't know them very well. They're not friends or family. They're simply people that you know. Perhaps it's someone that helped you in a grocery store, helped you in a bank. Perhaps a stranger on a street that helped you with something, that said kind words to you. Okay. Think about these people, and as your arms are extended, I want you to extend the love, the peace, the compassion, the kindness to all these people. Let them know that you're thinking about them, and let them know that you're wishing them well. We are all interconnected to each other, whether we know that or not. Every being on earth is interconnected. So it's important that we spread love, joy, and compassion. As you do this with your arms extended, sending out these love, the peace, the compassion, the kindness, you're going to bring it back into you, into your heart center. Feel as this warms your heart, the compassion, the love from other people, the knowing that others do have our back, that we all are connected to each other, and that we all help each other. The last thing is we're going to take this a step further, okay? Now feeling that love and compassion, the kindness, that energy in your heart, again, extend your arms out and really extend them as far as you can. What I want you to do is think about the entire world. Think about all the beings. Think about all the creatures, all the human beings all over the earth, everybody that we don't know, people who are struggling, people who may not be well, people who may be happy, people who are trying to be the change in the world that we want to see. Change begins with each of us, and we are the change that we want to see in the world. So as you extend your arms and extend this love, compassion, kindness, you're extending it to every being throughout the universe. You're letting people know that you support them and that you would like them to support you, that we're all in this together, that we may have differences, but at the same time, we're all the same. Bring that love back into your heart and feel the warmth, the kindness, the energy as it goes through your body. Take a couple of deep breaths. Slowly inhale and exhale. Do that one more time. Slowly inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Lastly, I would like you to place your hands in prayer position and place them right in the center of your heart, your sternum. And what you're going to do is you're going to say Namaste and bow your head. Namaste is a Sanskrit word that means, I honor the light in you, which is the same light in me. We may look different on the outside, but on the inside, we're all the same, and we all want the same things. We want love, we want respect, we want recognition, and we all want to live in peace. So I'd like you to bow your head, and to each other and to everyone, we say Namaste. I honor the light in you, which is the same light in me. Thank you for joining me today. I would like to just let you know that I have written a book. I'm going to hold it up here. It's called Finding Sanctuary in the Pandemic Age. It's really not about a pandemic. It's about self-care. I give 11 tools, 2 of which you learned today, to care for ourselves. The more that we can care for ourselves, the more we are empowered. And this may not be the last time of uncertainty or difficult situation that we come across. And the more that you know, and the more empowered you are, and the more you take care of your health and well-being, the more confident you are that any situation can be handled. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate your support, and everyone have a good day. Thank you.
Wonderful, Teresa. That was an absolutely beautiful, heart-filled guided meditation. Thank you. For more information on Teresa's book of wellness strategies, Finding Sanctuary in the Pandemic Age, please visit her website, wellbeinggal.com. There you'll find meditations, interviews, tips, blog posts, and more. Now, are you ready to learn a new doodle design? This is a very simple art project. All you need is a piece of paper and a marker. We're learning a squiggle that can be made into a vine of hearts, petals, leaves, and whatever your imagination desires. So let's go. Okay, so many times when people are asked to doodle and they're given a Sharpie, they kind of don't know where to go with it. So keeping in with the meditation, we are going to do a heart vine. Now, I realized when I was drawing vines the other day, because that is my go-to for a doodle, that what I was doing is I was coming down and I was making my leaf in this pattern. And I realized, my goodness, that looks like a heart. So working on my vine, I had this idea, and then you can do it upside down as well, which is fun, about drawing your first doodle and that you can't do it well. Don't worry about that at all. We have the template. And all you need to do is do pencil on the back. And then put a piece of paper underneath, a practice piece of paper. Place that on top. And then take a pen and you're going to go around the template. Now what makes this a fun doodle is you don't have to lift your pen up whatsoever. You can come down and just practice coming up in the opposite direction. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's a doodle, right? And then it's right there. You can use this over and over again. Just keep coming down, come up, and there. Let's take another pen. Come down, come up. You're done. Now, if you would like, take a look at this. I'm going to get another piece of paper. This same image can be used by, why don't you just put a dot in here like that, and watch this. We're going to come up and make a leaf. This same shape. And you can put that on your vine. Or you make a flower out of that. Wasn't that fun? Add flowers, colors, or words to your project and send the positivity out into the world. Oh, and send your images to us, too. Remember, share. Take photos of your heart vine doodles and email them to us through lcfa.buzz@gmail.com. Then check our website and share the page with friends. That's it. Relax, breathe, and focus on your heart. Send the good vibes out to the world. And let your friends know that whenever they feel stressed, they can always take a chill art break to rebalance and calm. Stay well.